Anyway, welcome to Barnes Adventures. Today we're here at Bill Richardson's Motor World in Invercargill, New Zealand, and I'm currently sitting inside a DAF truck. Today we are having a walk around the largest private vintage vehicle collection in the world, in Invercargill, New Zealand. This mind-blowing collection was started by one man, Bill Richardson. In 1967, Bill decided he would try and find his grandfather's truck, the one that started his lifelong love for trucks at just 6 years old. He found it just 2 blocks away from his house and bought it for £5. His plan was to restore it, but when his wife found an identical truck on the side of the road in Christchurch, he changed his mind. He bought it that day and immediately drove it back from Christchurch to Invercargill. This truck was meant for spare parts to restore his grandfather's truck, but he decided just to paint that one because it was in such good condition and leave his grandfather's swap truck exactly how it was. From here his collection grew. In fact, his next truck was also one of his grandfather's old trucks. After this, he bought another. Then he found another, and another. And instead of asking when to stop, he started to ask where to put them. Anyways, let's have a walk around. This is the 1914 Stewart 1-ton truck. It's got 2 forward gears and 1 reverse gear. Let's keep going. Henry Ford letter cars. This is possibly the most complete exhibited collection of Ford's first models in the Southern Hemisphere. We have all the models first introduced between 1903 and 1908, except for the rare Model B. So that there's a Model A. It's one of the first, well, that's the first Ford car ever made. The AU Falcon can thank that for its existence. The museum can thank Bill's mate, Jim Cooper, a businessman from Darwin who shared a passion for classic cars, for the collection of old Fords. 18 shipping containers were required to bring these cars from Darwin to Invercargill. Wonder how much they're worth. Whopping 10 horsepower on there. Pop's Greenfield lawnmower has the same amount of horsepower as the Ford Model A. Model, what's this? F. This is the first F truck. Look at the dual spring suspension.
Oh yes, I see.
The 1906 Ford Model N Runabout. 15 horsepower. First one to have the engine at the front. 1907 Ford Model Runabout R. October 1907. So there's only over 2,500 of these, and they've got one of them. These cars survived 2 wars. Oh, this is a 4-cylinder one. Sort of sports car model. The Model S. And right there, Ford Model T. Henry Ford's saying you can have it any colour as long as it's black isn't entirely true. It wasn't until these started being made on a big production line that that sort of philosophy came into practice. As you can see, this one's green. So this one was made before they were all mass produced as such. Coming on to the Doctor's Coupe and the Model J. 4-cylinder. Bit more of a fancier car. Again, this is the Model T, the Tourer. It's got the roof. This vehicle took 3 years, 5 months for D. Simpson to restore. Wow, look at this. This is properly cool. This is fantastic. The 6-cylinder engine produced 40 horsepower. And in time, the sheds grew. And in 2015, those sheds opened their doors to the public, not as a showroom, but as an invitation, to step inside the working past of a country built on wheels. Now, while we're here with Ford, potentially the best model that Ford ever made, the Falcon. Look at them. I mean, who doesn't want to own that? Cool interior. Oh God. Just look, it's a 2CV. When Bill Richardson passed away, the story didn't end, which given the scale of this place feels appropriate. His family carried it on, not by freezing it in time, but by letting it grow. New buildings appeared, new collections were added. His children and grandchildren added collections of Minis, Citroens, Combis and many more classic cars. More stories that widen the picture without losing the point. No way. That's a Citroen SM from the Grand Tour. I love how low the rear end looks. It looks like it's sinking into the ground. It's hideous. How? Why? I still don't understand the person that designed a car with a flat wheel arch. It just makes it very inconvenient for anyone who needs to actually do something with the car. But this is a properly badass car for France. Oh, it's front wheel drive, yeah, very French. Hydro pneumatic suspension also controls the brakes and steering. It's self-leveling, swiveling headlights. That's those ones there, they swivel with the wheels. Also, carbon reinforced resin wheels. What's the point in having designed wheels when you can't see them anyway? Today, Transport World isn't just a collection of over 300 vehicles. It's a continuation of an idea that the ordinary machine of everyday life are worth remembering. That progress doesn't always arrive loudly, and that history is often carried quietly in steel and rubber and work done properly. Bill Richardson understood the legacy isn't about what you keep, it's about what you leave running. And somehow, all of that is still happening here. It's a Mini Cooper. Look how comically small the wheels are. Oh, it's got a bird poo on it. Why have they done that to the Mini Cooper? Imagine, right, 100 years' time, you've got your car collections, right, and pretend these don't all exist. What are you going to have in your car collection? The Toyota BZ4X, Teslas? No one's going to want to come and look at those. Who's going to come and want to look at a Kia Sorento? I want one of those. How could you not want one of those? Let's have a look at the F range, starting off with the F100s. Pretty much the beginning of commercial pickup trucks. Most of them are red, but look at this. F100. Couple of F150s here, the early ones. I don't really like this shape, I'll be honest. V8s though, like they're properly cool, they're quick trucks, but Model B. Ford Roadster. Is that a dog or a coyote? Or it's cool, regardless. V8. Coming up to the Ford's Deluxes into the 1940s here. Cars really got sort of big and sort of almost a bit chubby into the 1940s. And they sort of slimmed out in the 1950s. Now, trucks isn't exactly my expertise. All I really know is it's got more wheels than a car. This one's got 10 wheels even. I know this is a Kenworth. I know that much. Big shiny wheels. I do like trucks. I just don't know much about them. It's amazing really that, you know, trucks don't really change, do they? They've looked the same for, well, this one's a 94 model, but more or less they've looked the same for 40 years. They've just been updated. I mean, this one might be a 1980s model, so, you know, they've changed a bit, but not heaps. Now, welcome to the truck shed. Look at the grille on that Mack truck.
I think one of them found towards you at 120 km an hour.
Few stone chips here. And how many kilometres they've done. It's a Bedford school bus. Right, look at this. Vehicle photo opportunity, jump in and take a photo. Well, let's have a look inside the bus.
Smells like your classic old bus.
At last run for Old Smiley. Pupils of Woodland School have piled on into Old Smiley. This must be Old Smiley. I wonder how many kids have hopped on and off this bus. Anyway, I suppose we can technically have a seat. Oh, how, geez. It's not exactly made for my driving position. Jesus. Why don't buses have mirrors like this anymore? You can see everything. That's a proper truck. Look at the bull bar on that. That's properly heavy duty. It's even got a recovery winch. Things just aren't like this anymore. Wide load. That thing's oversized in itself. This is a F600, this is. Again, another tanker, another petrol carrying truck for Allied Petrol Services and Mobil. Not exactly sure where the tank is, but there's big pump, big suction hoses, just assigned to warn people that it's left-hand drive. On the purchase of the last Mack Ultraliner model built in the world. Oh wow. Motor Truck Distributors NZ Ltd congratulate Southern Transport Ltd on the purchase of the last Mack Ultraliner model built in the world. And now it's here. Now it's a 2000. 2000?
It looks old.
It does look old for 2000. What's this one? This is a 1981. An Earth. Right. There's another room in here. I think we should go in here. Coffin. Pork Pie 2017. This is a real movie prop. The above picture is a still from the Pork Pie movie showing this coffin in action. You can see it open. You can see it on top of the 2015 Mini Cooper S while John Hardy is taken on a wild ride through a busy urban landscape. I'm going to have to watch this now. Another vehicle photo opportunity. Top in the Mini Cooper. The idea for Goodbye Pork Pie. Oh, so this is... I wonder if this is the one used in the movie. Oh God. This feels very Mr. Beanish. There's no power steering. Clutches. So I'm going to have to now watch these movies, as it turns out. So there's a new version of the movie, obviously. That's what that Mini is. Look how big Minis have got. Anyway, let's continue on. I've got 16% battery left. So, yeah. Going through the Volkswagens, there's a Beetle. It's like the Volkswagen Ute. Very interesting. Is that like a convertible? What I've got here is a convertible Volkswagen Beetle. Very nice, very cool. Very different. It's the Volkswagen Caravan. It's like a Volkswagen van body, but it's a caravan. That's cool as. Sick. I should have bought a spare battery with this GoPro. I didn't realise there's going to be so much interesting stuff happening here. Where's the ambulance gone? Workshop, Bill's workshop, this is. And that truck is actually Bill's original grandfather's truck. Pretty cool. Just due to the lack of battery, I'm going to quickly go around the rest of it. I think the cars at the start was the most important piece. 4 Square Model T. Mr. Hillman. Hillman Super Max. It's an MGTD. This is a cool little car back in its day. Proper driving car. Oh my God, it's a Jaguar E-Type. If you're ever in Invercargill, please come here. Please do come here. You really could walk around here for ages in these sheds, this museum. You spent hours here. Like Just look at how many trucks there are. It just goes on and on and on. Forget Jay Leno's garage. Get down here to Invercargill. Sorry, I just saw this. It's a filet o fish, I think. It's based on some sort of Suzuki. How do you open the door? Let's see. Oh, that's a manhole. That's it's pretty cool, actually. Not too sure what that is, other than it's a faggy-ole. On this very early tipper truck, the fuel tank is the dashboard. Okay, here we are. This is very Ford-themed, actually. This museum. Got some Nissans. Skyline GTR R32. WRX. Wow. It's like rally cars. How many vehicles are there here? Bedford trucks. Mazda. Look at these rally cars. Mazda 323 rally car. 1989 Asia Pacific Rally Championship winning car. Rod Millen. Mazda. Very nice shiny cars, very good. Studebaker. These are old American trucks. 1942, wartime. Very, very interesting condition, these ones. 1942. Wow. God, I wish we was here all day. It's a breakdown truck, AA. They don't have AA in Australia. Quite big in New Zealand and the UK, I believe. Oh, tractors! Machinery! God, this just goes forever and ever. The grader. Wow. Again, I don't know much about these, but I'm very interested. Alice Chalmers. I think that's a British brand. With bulldozer. Case. Case is very old tractor brand. There's a Massey Harris there, a McCormick Case. Chamberlain. Uncle's Bulldog, Lambs, Case. An old JD here. Look at that, and a Farmall. God, I hate this Farmall. God, I don't like it. Oh, there he is. Hello. This is so cool. The amount of work that's gone into these displays is fantastic. Look at all these jacks. God, I'm gonna have to come to New Zealand just to spend a week here. Look at all these old tyres. Models. The amount of money spent up here. Bill Richardson and whoever he was who made this museum, just going past all the oil canisters at the moment. This is cool in itself. Anyway, they've been collecting vehicles here since the 1960s. Look how impressive. Look how impressive that collection is. Like, that's properly cool. I don't know if I am just an old man, but like, you know, I'm in like heaven here. And I just want to drive every single thing up. Now what you're seeing in this video probably isn't the entirety of this museum, because the video would be hours long. So please, to fully enjoy the museum, please do come here yourself. But thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye for now.